Okay, this is Julio Zamora. I got another notation. Uh, Due to the fact that they have you do two or three loads, um, and the fact that you work over 14 hours and it's not being recorded, the miles, etc., etc., and I feel that if that when they give you a load and it's more than your guarantee, and your guaranteed is based on an 8 hour a day, that any load that you get that's more than your guarantee, and if you go in and take a second load, the second load should be at time and a half. For the fact that even though you get paid by the miles and you don't go to New York or Canada or anywhere else, you go like within the state to Reno, and that's about it. And it's not really an over the road thing, but they have you under over the road. That's fine. But the fact is that if a guy goes to Nevada or something and comes back, he makes a whole lot more money than you do when you're just driving local, because that's what you're doing. You're driving local. There's only a few loads that go anywhere. Even if you go to Eureka, you average out about $150 a day, and you still end up having to take out a second load, which is fine. What I'm saying is that um, I'm saying it to the court. I'm saying that any load that I get that's more than $186 or whatever that it is for 8 hours, that the second load be at time and a half. If the load is $100, they should add 1.5, multiply 1.5, and that's what you should get paid as overtime for time and a half. That'll give you time and a half for the miles that you drive. Anything over the guarantee, that's whatever it is per 8 hours. So the hostler gets time and a half. The O2ER driver doesn't get time and a half, even if he makes $300 doing three loads. And I mean, he's putting in some hours, and he's working hard, and the time's not being recorded. He's not getting the miles. So for all this time of 10 years that this has been going on, I'm going to ask the court to rule on it, that it's only fair. I consider it workplace fairness. It should be a one for all, and all for one should make the same amount of money. If you get paid $8 an hour, everybody gets $8 an hour. If the hospital gets time and a half, we should get time and a half. How do you get time and a half on an OTR driver? And they give you a trip sheet. Anything that's over the 8 hours, like a guarantee for 8 hours. If you make your guarantee on your first load, the second load should be a time and a half. And that's what I'm going to ask the court or the arbitrator to rule on. It's only fair. It's workplace fairness. And that we should get paid 14 hours a day on the holidays. That's workplace fairness. And they should take that time clock out of there, for the fact that the miles are not being recorded. Anything over 14 hours is not being recorded. That's undermining the DOT regulation, and it's putting the employee in harm's way by losing his livelihood. Like in my case, they accused me of something, a falsification, that I did not know anything about it or anything else, and the machine is tamper-proof, and blah, blah, blah. It's not true. The dispatcher took it upon himself to change the starting time, and didn't have my permission, just did it, and then accused me of it, and said I was guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And he even told a workman's comp attorney, not him himself personally, but something was told to him, to the fact that he requested I have a witness or somebody to prove that I didn't change that starting time. I think that's going a little bit too far. I think that that the driver should be protected, and myself. So I'm asking that the time clock be removed because of the fact that it undermines the Department of Transportation and it puts the drivers in harm's way. And it's like I said, if a guy takes out a load and that's his guarantee, and if he wants to take out a second load, the dispatcher issues him a second load. It should be a time and a half, time whatever the amount is on the trip sheet. And so I'm going to ask for this because it's only fair. It's workplace fairness. The hostler gets paid. If a guy goes to Reno, well, he's making more than his guarantee. When he gets back, he goes home. Why should I do 2, 3, 4 loads, whatever it is, to make the same amount of money that the guy goes to Nevada? That's not workplace fairness. That's not right. Okay? The guy goes to Nevada, he makes a big amount of money, and here I'm coming running in back and forth. That's not easy. That's hard. And then you run out of hours, and they pick you up, and then you're not recording it on your logs, and blah, blah, blah. And it's wrong. It's wrong. So I'm saying, under the driver's motto, we're there to do the work that needs to be done. That's what we're there. We're Teamsters. That's what we do. We do the work that needs to be done. We're not we're professional truck drivers, so we should work in a professional manner, and we should get paid as such. Now, what we're working under right now is that's not working in a professional manner. Okay, that's not doing the work that needs to be done. You're doing the work that needs to be done, undermining the Department of Transportation. That's going a little too far. I think they crossed the line. So in all injustice and fairness and whatever, that everybody be treated equal, I think the solution is that you take out a load and you make your guarantee, because your guaranteed is considered 8 hours a day. Okay? It's based on an 8-hour day. So if you come in and take out a second load, you should get a time and a half. And I'm going to suggest this. And maybe if I have an attorney this week, I'm going to have it brought up. Whether I can or not, I guess the attorney can decide that, or the union can take up the issue if they wish to do so. But that's how I feel, and I think that would be fair. It would create a good temperament with the drivers and the company together. And I think there would be less static, less indifference, and whatever the reaction or the repercussions are of being treated indifferent, and everybody doing one person doing this, another one doing something different, another one getting paid a different way. I think it ought to be under uniformity, workplace fairness. So I'm going to bring it up. And again, I'm just saying the facts. I'm not trying to change anything. Okay? Like I said, I was a shop steward before. I'm bringing up these issues because they're coming to my mind from past practice. My job as a shop steward was to investigate and to take things into consideration, how to make things better and smooth things out between the company and the driver's motto. Okay, to make things better between the union and the company, and find a medium where everybody's getting along, everybody's treated the same, and there's no indifference and no discrimination. Okay, and let me tell you, we didn't have that many grievances. Everything worked out well. But so why I'm bringing up all these issues is just because of past experience. Some of these things are coming back to me now. how to handle this, how to handle that, the process. So I'm just elaborating on my past experiences. So don't take me wrong. I'm not trying to change anything. I'm trying to make things better for everyone concerned. And I'm not trying to insult the union in any way, shape, or form. The Teamsters Local 439 is a good union. They have they have a situation that can be very well straightened out within its administration. So, so I don't want anybody to think that I'm up to something, because I'm not. I'm just thinking about workplace fairness. I'm thinking about things could be run a little bit smoother. Don't have to undermine the Department of Transportation, and that good temperament. It's very important in a workplace. Temperament. Okay? Not looking at each other. What did you do wrong? You know? Coming to work. Hey, how you doing? With a smile, you know? And take things to heart, and everybody help each other out and get through this. And for the old guys to teach the young Teamsters how to be a professional Teamster. There's no such thing as a young Teamster that knows everything, the shortcuts and what your attitude, everything. You know, they don't know it. They need to be taught. So if you don't have old Teamsters, you don't have professional Teamsters. Okay, you don't have what Teamsters down to the core, the shortcuts, the conversation. You know, just everything. You know, getting together on picnics, getting the work done, help each other out. You know, making things easier for the supervisor so he doesn't have any pressure from his supervisor. That's what it's about. And that's what driver's motto is. To do the work that needs to be done, but do it together like teamwork, like a football team, you know. Look out for the other guy. It don't matter whether you like or not. It don't matter if it's 2,000 employees or 2 employees. The meaning of all this means that we're in this world together. We got to learn to live together. If we work in one place, we got to learn to get along together, okay? Because life is too short. You don't want to waste it arguing and say, oh, I don't like this guy, or I don't like it. No. You need to learn to live together. You need to get by. You need to, you know, survive. Help the company do 100% plus in profit. If you don't have that, I don't know what to say. I ain't nobody's daddy, and I'm just saying that was my job before. So I got to tell you, so I'm just bringing these things up from past experience. A lot of good they're going to do, I don't know, but I'm going to make my attempts, and that's my expertise. What can I say? I'm good at it. So I'm going to ask for that the first trip sheet, if it's more than their guarantee, they should be allowed to go home and come back and make their auto start time. But if they want to do a second load, then it should be done at time and a half. And if the dispatcher wants them to do a second load, and they still have hours, then they need to pay them the time and a half. Because we work for them. We don't have a right to just make our guarantee and go straight home, because they might need us. And that's what we're there for, the driver's motto, to do the work that needs to be done. So we work for them. Okay, they don't work for us. So we got to give them 110% plus. But remember, like I've always said, you have ground rules and you have a contract. Okay, let's stick to it and be thankful they allow us that. Okay, that's going to save your life, and that's going to save your job. So you got to give them 100% plus, and you got to believe everything they say. But always remember, in the back of your mind, you have ground rules and you have a contract, and they need to follow it. It's an agreement. And you need to be thankful for that. Okay? And you need to be thankful for workplace fairness. Always remember that word, because it's important. And the driver's motto. So I just want to make sure I don't forget this and bring it up to the attorney. It's probably not going to go anywhere, and the union probably will never hear it. But there's no harm in trying, right? trying to bring the brothers together with the company and working in good temperament, right? So I'm trying. I'm trying. What I'm going through is hell, I'll tell you. But I keep my head up, good spirits, hanging in there. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and I'm here to correct it. So God bless. Until then, this is a notation, and that's it. End of story.